students, how are you? Students, yesterday I explained the fifth part of the lesson. In that part, Aram, the narrator of the story, was telling the character of his uncle Khusro. Now I am going to explain the next part of the lesson. We rode and my cousin Murad sang. In this line, Aram, the narrator of the story, is saying that they started riding the horse, and while they were riding, his cousin Murad was singing. For all anybody knew, we were still in the old country where, at least according to some of our neighbors, we belong. And Aram is saying that they were riding around their own area because Aram saw some of his neighbors moving there. We let the horse run as long as it felt like running, and they allowed the horse run as long as it liked to run. At last my cousin Murad said, "Get down, I want to ride alone." At last Aram's cousin Murad advised him to get down because he wanted to ride alone. "Will you let me ride alone?" I asked. While sitting on the horse, Aram asked Murad if he would allow him to ride alone. "That is up to the horse," my cousin said. "Get down." And then his cousin Murad told him that it would depend on horse, if the horse would allow him to ride alone or not. And he again instructed him to get down. "The horse will let me ride," I said. Then Aram told Murad that the horse would allow him to ride alone. "We shall see," he said. "Don't forget that I have a way with the horse." After listening the words of Aram, Murad told him that they would see it later. And he also said to Aram that he had a way with the horse, means he knew the way of handling the horse. "Well," I said, "anyway, you have with a horse, I have also." After listening the words of Murad while sitting on the horse, Aram told him that if he knew the way of handling the horse, then Aram also knew the way of handling the horse. "For the sake of your safety," he said, "let us so get down." And after listening the words of Aram, Murad told him that he was hesitating to allow him to ride the horse alone because of his safety. He again instructed Aram to get down the horse. "All right," I said, "but remember, you have got to let me try to ride alone." While sitting on the horse, Aram told Murad that he should allow him to ride the horse alone. I got down and my cousin Murad kicked his heels into the horse and shouted, "Wazir, run!" After that, Aram, the narrator of the story, got down the horse and his cousin Murad kicked his heels into the muscles of the horse and addressed it as Wazir and instructed it in a loud voice to run. The horse stood on its hind legs, snorted and burst into a fury of speed, but that was the loveliest thing I had ever seen. After getting the instruction from Murad, the horse stood on its back legs and produced the sound through its nostrils and started running in a furious speed. And Aram is saying that the horse was running in a furious speed, and Aram liked that speed. which he had never seen. My cousin Murad raced the horse across a field of dry grass to irrigation ditch, crossed the ditch on the horse, and 5 minutes later returned dripping wet. Aram is saying that his cousin Murad rode the horse, and the horse crossed the field of the dry grass, and then it also crossed the irrigation ditch, and after 5 minutes his cousin Murad returned at the same place from where he started, after being drenched with the beads of perspiration or with the sweats. Now students, I think you will have understood the meaning of this part of the lesson. Now I request you to read and write the explanation, which I will provide you written. Tomorrow I will explain the next part of the lesson. Thank you and have a nice day.